May 1st, 1942, Key Suba 930 Baya. Rear Admiral Matome Ugaki Battleship Yamato. Kubedo Hugh Mess Hall, Main Kadada. Unk Somni Junior Officers Lakdi Kablocks Ko Ek Bay Table Par Saja Rai. The Joe Port Pacific Ocean Commodore. Dear. 20 Senior Admirals Apney Dress Uniforms Main Room Main A. Or Har Ek Kasa Staff Officers of Joe Operational Plans SE Bear Folders Udhe Huda. Yes, Sab Ek War Game Kelne Ek Isa Exercise Joe Japan Korea Pacific War Jeetan Key Strategy Ko Test Karn Korea. Target the Midway Island, Hawaii SE Lagbag 1,400 mile northwest, Main Ek Kota SA Atoll. Ya plan Admiral Isoroku Yamamoto Ka Damaji Shakarda. Maxad the American Aircraft Carriers Ko Fansanana, Ek High Decisive Battle Main Ani Tabakardina, or America Ko Shanti Ki Bachit Par Majbor Karna. Ya plan Bahut High Tez. Bahut Zayata Complex, or Hazara Mile Kasamundar Main Phili Hui Saketon Ships Ka Beach Perfect Coordination Mangada. War Game Kakam Ya the Key Asi Ladai Se Peli Jishi Bikami Ko Pakta Jasake. Lekin Ye Game Shuru Se High Imandar Naida. Agaki Chief Umpire the Dice Ka Results Ka Matlab Nikon or Battle Ka Natai Te Karnwale. Lekin Y Yamamoto Ka Chief of Staff Bida or ISI Plan Ka Mukyaraki Unkakud Ka Feda ISI Main the Key Operation Safel Dike. Jab Dice and Ihar or Tabai Ka Ishiradia. To Unhone BS Rules High Betel Die. May 1942 TAC. Japan Apney Jeet. Kanash Main Dilbahwada. Surf 6 Mahino Main Imperial Navy and Aleutian Islands SE Lecker. Dutch East Indies TAC Ek. Vishal Samragia Par Kabza Karliada. Jeetan Ka. Yasilsalakabi Kadam Hoda. Hua Nai Lagrahada. December 7th, 1941 KO. Japan could Chi aircraft carriers any Pearl Harbor Par Hamlakia. Jismanot American battleships Dubge Yaburi Terra Nuxanjila. Or 2,400 see Zayat Americans Mare Gay. Surf 10 Gant Bad. Japanese bombers any Philippines main Zamin Par High Zayatatar American Air Force KO Tabakardia. Dudin Bad. Malaya Kupas Japanese Hawaii Hemlon. Any British battleship Prince of Wales, or battlecruiser Repulse Ko Dubadia. Isni Sabikar Dia Kichi Kitna Hai Takator Kian Naho. Koibi Janjas Hawaii Hemlon Esi Mafas Nahida. Iski Bad Jeet Ka. Silsila Sardian Bar Kaltaraha. Christmas Kadin Hong Kong Gurgaya. January 2nd Ko Manila Par Kabza. Hogaya. Jisa Kabi Na Tudin Wali Kila Samjid Jada Singapore. February 15th Ko Juk Gaya. Jahan 85,000 British or Commonwealth Sinai Khan Ko Bandi Bonalia Gaia. March Tak Dutch East Indies Bihafasi Nikelgay. Jis Japan Ko on Telka Ketro Takpa Hunch Milgai Jinki use Sak Zerat T. Main Burma Par Kabza Ho Gaia. Jis China Ko Jane Wali Supply Line Cat Guy or India Par Kutra Mandarin Laga. Aircraft carriers Akagi, Kaga, Soryu or Hiryu, any Bina Ekbi Nuxan Udhe Port Pacific Main Hamukai. In Hone, Pearl Harbor Parvarkia, Southeast Asia Main Invasions KO Support Dia, Indian Ocean TAC Chapemare, or Ceylon Kupas British Carrier Hermes KO Dubadia. Japanese pilots Mitsubishi A6M0 Yuta, Rahida. Joa Same Denayaka Sabs Betterine Carrier-based fighter Manajadada. Young Kupeli Chi Mahino Main 0 Any Hard Dushman Par Puri Teradababanalia. Allied pilots Ka Kana the Key 0 Gshibi British American fighter SE Zayata Tezgum Sakta, Zayata Unchai Tak Chad Sakta, or Zayata Dor Taku D Sakta. Japanese planners Ko Lane Lagadaki, Unhi Koi Hara Hai Nahi Sakta. Har Mission Kamiabrahada, Har Mukabla Jita Gayada. Americans or British Kahim be Japanese Fauj Ko Rockpon Main Nakamdike Rahida. Tokyo ka military leaders Por Barrows Kasaf Kach Rahi. The key Kuchhai Mahino, Main Japan Apni Shartine Thop Kar Shanti Karaliga. Yes Sakna be Unklia Jeeb the key Japan Kabi Jishi Badiladai, Main Har Sakta Hai. Is Sakkeo Unhon, Victory Disease, Ka Nam Dia, Yania Baram Ki Kyunki Pelihar Operation Kamira Hai. Algebi Harjit Apni AAP Milti Rahagi. Is Sak Main Yamanani Si Inker Chupa the key Dutchman be Seek Sakta Hai. Apni Strategy Betel Sakta Hai. Yakabi Kismat Ka Soft Pa Sakta Hai. Bar G Nesi Pada Huya had Se Zayata Cut 8 Madi T. Jisman agami kabaharn ka kabi seriously nai liajada. Yeah, victory disease, surf ek, dulagon tak simit naiti. Ya junior officers esi lekker admirals, or sarkar ka sabs yuper ka star tak, hard jagafail chukiti. ISI sa ka sar war games parbi pada. Jo shurahon kapalasi highs bimari esi prabhavita. Yeah, war games make a shurati dino main char din tak chail. Battleship Yamato par. Jo Japan ka inland si main Hashimaku paslangar dale kaditi. Yamato deny Akab tak ka sabs bada battleship the 72,000-ton steel or to buy key tacket. Jisman 18-inch ka 9 bay guns lades the Joek Tunesi Zayada Wajan. Ka goal 25 miles be Zayada door tak dog sakta. Yeah, Jahaz ka Japanese naval shakti ka chalti furti nishani the. ISI par war games Rakna. Yedakata. The Kijo operation plan Kia Jarahahai. Wo Kitna Ahem High. Mess Hall SE SAR Furniture Hata Diagaya or Uski Jaga Pacific Ocean Ka X-Scale Model Laga Diagaya. Table Lag Bag 40-foot Tack Phyla Huada, Jisman Midway, Hawaii or Unk Beach Ka, Vishal Samundar Grid, Kusatai Kaya Gayada. Lakti Ku Blocks Jahazen Ko Darsha Rahida. Jean Parunk Nam or type like the Rang by range pins SE positions or movements Dai K Jarahiti. Ladai Kanetaj Dais Kuzariai Teo the Taki Jang Kianishitata. Luk Kahisa, Simulation Main Shamurai. Table Kacharan Tarafkai, umpires by the Har Ek Alagalag Peluka Zimidar. Woe Dice Gumate. Damage tables decked. Fuel consumption Ka Hizablagate or engagements ka final results take Hardida. Ye war game Puri Terra Esi Har Pelukeo cover Karn Kalia Benaya Gayada. Ismain surf carrier battle Hainai, Balki por operation Ka simulation Hona, the Aleutian Islands par Dokadine Wallahamla, Midway Key Taraf invasion force Key, Algay Badat, American reinforcements Ko Rockney, Kalia submarines Key Tainati, battleships Kuzaria Midway par bombardment, Fajan Kayatarna, or Cabs main Liege Island par air bases Connerman, Operation Kahar stage KO game table par Parakajana, the Jishibi Jahaz ku Port Chanasi Peli. Theory ku Izabesi. Max Sadya the key Peli Kagas par Hiladai Lad Li J. Taki Kamyan Peli Hai Same Jan. Or Unhisat Haraja Sake. Peli Iski ki Asi Jahaz or Asi Log Asi Young Main Uterin. Imandar were gaming timing ki Galtian KO Pakad Sakti T. Logistics ki Dikation Dikla Sakti T. Or tactical Kams Ryan KO Ujagar Kar Sakti T. Ek Aka war game Gallup plans KO wrote Kar John and Botches Saktada. Lekin Hakakat main. Ye game surf ek razum ban Kar Regata. Ek scripted exercise. Jiska Maxad surface plan par Mo Lagana. The Joe senior officers Peli High Manzer Kar Chukta. Jishi KO be problems Nickel main Dil Chaspi Naiti. Sablog surf Yasuna Chat the key operation Bilko plan Commutabik Kamiabhaga. War games ek test Nahi Rai. Baki ek riwayat Bangada. Vice Admiral Chuchi Nagumo, Carrier Strike Force, could commander the Waichar aircraft carriers Joe Midway par Hamilcarn or American Fleet Kasam Nakarn Walda. Nagumo Eni Pearl Harbor ka Hamilkia Gavai Kiti. Woe to Jerbakar or Kabul the Lekanon hi Aki Terapada, the key combined fleet headquarters Unpar Pura Barossa Naikarta. Yamamoto ka staff Eni Unki Tanki Kiti. Pearl Harbor parties are Hamlin Nakarn Kalia, or un-American carriers Kapich and Nakarn, Kalia Joe Hamel Esi Bach Nikelda. Nagumo Jandy the key on key position cams are high. ISI Waja Esi, Jab War Game Shurihyu, Wo Shiant Rai. Unhone Koi Kathan Sawal Nahiathea, Nahai Jishi Bat Pare Traskia. Invasion Force Key Command Vice Admiral Nabite Kondo Kupasti. Transports or support ships Ka, Woe Group Joe carriers American offenses KO neutralize Karn, Kabad Midway par troops Udarn Walada. Kondo Zayada Kulkar Bone Waldi or Apnibat Rockney Esi Nai Chupta. Jay's High Unhone Plan Deka. Uni Turin Uzmin Kamin Nazar Ain Lagi. Midway par Kabzakarn. Kabad U Supply Kai's Panche Jaegi. Island Najdiki Japanese base Esi Lagbag 1,400 mile Dorda. Itnialgate Tainat Jishi Garrison KO Lagatar Supply Dean Kalia Lagatar Convoys Bejan Paddy. Joe Enemy Submarines Kalia A's and Nishana Banjate. Agar Midway Ko Bar Kara Rockney, Kalia supplies Panche Hainaja Saki, Tafaj Ko Wapas Hatnapada, or Pura Operation Bikar Ho Jada. Yamamoto ka staff Enibi Mana Ki resupply Mushkil Hogi, Shea Namumkin. Lekin Plan Peli High approve Ho Chukada. Kondo ku objections record pare age. Paran parkour action nahi liagaya. War game ka paladin bina, Jishi Dikit, Kaguzergaya. Japanese forces schedule commutabik, Alge body rihi. American forces bilkul ways high react cardi, rihi jays peliesi endaza, lagaya gayada. Umpires any dice game or lagatar Japanese side, kahak main results die. Jab kabi dice Japanese nuxin ka, ishera cardi. Agaki beach main dakal ho jate, where you damage cam car, di yapuri terahata deet. Asli ma dusardinaya. Scenario a stage par pahanch chuka the Jahan Nagumo. Ku carriers Midway Island par hamlakar rahida. Japanese aircraft any airfield par bombing key. Jabki carriers Egel Hamilki Tayari Kar Rahida. Tad American side ka ek junior officer. Jiskanam Kabi record high nai Kiagaya. Aniek Badur or Akanak Kal Chali. Us Midway SE land-based bombers Bejkar, Japanese carriers par hamlakardia. Us whack jab unk apney aircraft hawamena. Asli Jang main. Yahiwo Malka Hodajo, Jishi carrier force KO Puri Teratabakar Saktada. Jab carriers could plane Hawa main Odhain. Tabwo Sab Zyodicams Rodhain. Flight decks par armed or fueled aircraft aerodhain. Launch a landing Kalia Tyar. Ace whack par Agar carrier Kadek par bombing Hoj. Jahan aviation fuel or explosives Maljidhan. To Ek Koda SA Hamlabi Bayanak chain reaction Paidakar Saktahai. Is Hisaka umpire Lieutenant Commander Masatake Okumia, the Joe Carrier Division staff officer. The rules commutabik. Okumia any dice game taki yateho sake ki American bombers any Japanese carriers par kitniats kai. Dice ka natija, now Nikla. Damage tables ka zabasi, now it's ka Matlab. The do carriers ka Dubna. Strike force ka Sabs Bade carriers, Akagi Kaga, Ko Taba Managaya. Agaki any natija Deka, or Softor Parneras Nazare. Land-based bombers ka Hathan, do carriers ka Dubna. Unkliye yes Samhavda. Unkamana, the key Americans itna aggressive Hohai Nahi Sokt. Or Agaropi, the Japanese carriers Apni Rakshakar Sakta. Zero fighters bombers Ko Rokleet. Anti-aircraft fire Baki Ko Jiradeti. Ho Sakta High Kuch bombs Nikel Jate. Lekendu carriers Ko, Dubadin Kalia Kafi Nai. Agaki any dies Kafile Ko Manzer Nai Kia. Unhone its key Jinny, now Se Gadakarteen Kardi. Is Betel Hugh Natij main Kaga be Dubgaya, like an Akagi surf damage Monagaya, or Ubbi be operational. Iski bad game Auge bad Gaya. Okimia Herain to Hua, Lekin Chupraha. Wo surf ek Lieutenant Commander the Jabki Agaki Rear Admiral, or Yamamoto Kasab's Karibi Sathida. Atraz Karna be Karhoda, or Shado Kimia Kukarir, Kalia be Kutra Banjada. Camera main Maljid Baki officers, any be a Sabdeka, or Sundesa Majlia. Ye war games Galtion dun Kalia Nahi the Banige. Ye games assault main GKO confirm Karn, Kalia Banigeda. Lekin Jo Nuxin Cam Karkadai Kaigaya, Wobi Agaki Ko Manzer Nahida. Games could bad could sun main, Jab scenario Eagle stage Parbada. New Caledonia or Fiji par invasion key planning Kadoran. Kaga Akanak for SE board Parnazari. Joe carrier game Kuwak Gantan Peli Dub Chuki T. Wo Bina Jishi Waja Kuwapas Ladi Guy. Eagle operation main Hisalena Kulia Tayar. Koi explanation Nahi Diagaya. Umpire NEBAS Yate Karlia the key Kaga Ka Dubna poor plan. Kalia Subit Hajanakta. Is Sly Kaga Ko Duba Huaren Hainai Diagaya. Yet Akili Heraferi Nai T. Chardin Tak Chail and War Games Kadoran. Jabby Dice Japanese Nuxin Setback Ka Ishirakardi. Agaki Beach main Dakal Ho Jate. Hawaii Mukablin Ku results Japan. Kahak main Betel Dai Jate. American forces KO Ace React Karda Dai Kaya Jada Jays Unhias Aniasi Haraya Ja Sake. Joe situations plan Key Kamsri and Daika Sakti T. Aniavastavik. KH Car Reject Car Diajada or Tab Tacto Bar Kela Jada Jab Tak Pazan Kanataj Nam Miljan. Sab Zayada Kalasakarn Wali Manipulation American Carriers Key Movement SE Judy T. Astley Plan Commutabik. Yamamoto Ko Umid Tiki Midway Par Hamlet Shirod High American Carriers Pearl Harbor SE Nikelkar Island Ko Bashane Dodge or Japanese Trap Main Fans Jange. Lekin War Game Main American Side could player any ek alag sak apnei. Us and Carriers Ko Peli High Sorty Car Dia. Ani Midway Ku Pos Position Main La Dia. Taki Japanese Hamel SE Peli High Wovar Car Socken. Yai Cheese Ek Mahin Bad Assault Jang Main Hui. Lekin War Game Main Agaki Any is scenario KO seat in the Mumkin Kara de Dia. Unka Kana the Key Americans KO Yejang Carry Ho Hai Nai Sakti Tiki Hamlahon Walla Hai. American side KO Carriers Peli SE Position Karn Ki Ijazat Nai Di Gai. Us player KO Majbur Kia Gaia Ki Japanese Hamel. Kabad High Apney Carriers Pearl Harbor SE Nikoli. Bilko Ways High Jays Yamamoto Kaplan Main Monagaya the. Hala Ankiek Officer Any Hours Athay. Commander Minoru Jenda, Joe Japanese Navy Kasabstas Dimag Carrier Tacticians Main SE Ekta, is Andazes E Pershon the Key Americans Kabi Peli SE Move Nai Karenj. Jenda High Pearl Harbor Attack, Kaplanner the. Wo Jani the Key American Surprise Dean, or Aggressive Action Lena Key Purik Shanarakti Hain. Unhon Shedavani Diki Agar American Carriers Hamel Kashurahon SE Peli High Midway Kupas Maljidhu. To poor Operation Katra Main Pad Sakta High. Jenda Ki Batsuni Gai. Lekin Yusi Nazarandas Kar Diagaya. Plan Ki Bunyad ISI Montapar. Tiki Americans Surf Reaction Dinga. Peli SEN Dazan Nai Ligange. Is Assumption KO Badown Ka Matlab Hoda Poor Operation KO Do Bar Design Karna. Or Koibi Yek Karna Nahi Chadada. War Games Peli High Plan KO Sahi. Sabit Kar Chukta. Is Stage Par Sawal Yathana Pazanai Kia Jarada. Char Din Kabad. War Games Any Y Natija Dia Joe Senior Officers Dekna Chat the Confirmation. Midway Operation Kamiab Haga. American Carriers Tabakar Dai Jange. Japanek AC Decisive Jeet Hazel Karega. Joe United States KO Shanti Ki Bat Cheat Par Majbor Kar Deji. Yamato Esi Nikalte Wact. Sab Officers is Barrows Kasatge Ki Plan Bilkul Thi Kai. Lekin Asal Dikit Ya Ti Ki Ya Barosa Sach Par Nai, Balki Juth Par Kadada. Pela Juth Ya the Key Japanese Intelligence Bilkul Barrisman High. Hackacat Main, American Cryptanalyst Japanese Navy Kuko Gen, 25 Ko Todd Chukta, 1942 Kushurasi High. Commander Joseph Rockefort or Unki Team Hawaii Kus Station, HYPO Main Japanese Radio Messages Katukta Pad Rahiti. April Tak Uni Pada Chal, Chuka the Key Japan Ek Bait Operation Ki Tayari Kar Rahai. Jiska Target Code Nam, AF the. Rockefort Ka Mana the Key AF Ka Matlab Midway High. Lekin Washington is Badasi Se Mat Naida. Apni Bat Sabikarn, Kalia Rockefort, Any Ek Bahut Sita, SA Plan Benaya. Midway Basis E Ek Bina Encrypted Radio Message Bejagaya. Jisman Ka Gaya Kiwan Ka Water Distillation Plant Karab Ho Gaya High. Or Island Parpin Kapani Ki Kami Horihi High. Yapuri Terra SE Jutta. Japanese Intelligence Any is Message KO Pakatlia, or is Parbarosa Bikarlia. Du Din Bad, May 22nd KO. American Codebreakers Any Ek Japanese Intelligence Report Intercept Key. Jisman Lika the Ki AF Pani Ki Kami SE Judge Raha High. Rockefort KO Apna. Sabut Milgaya. AF Midway High the. Americans KO Pata, the Key Hamlakahan Haga, or Lagbag Cab Haga. Japan KO is Baka Zarbian Dazan Nahi, the Key Americans Unk Messages Pad Rahi Hain. Yamato Par Chao Rai War Games is Montapar Auge Bad Rai, the Key Strategic Surprise Puri Terapakahai. Jackie Assault Main Surprise Peli Hai Ko Chukada. Yamamoto Kuplan Ki Bunyad. Akanak Hamla. Peli Hai Kams or Ho Chuki T. Jishibi Ship Kuport Cha Nasi Peli. Dusra Jut American Carrier Strength E Judada. Make Assure Main Battle Coral Sea Kadoran, Japanese or American Carrier Forces Any Naval History. Ki Peli Asiladai. Lady Jahan Dushman Jahaz Ekdusser Keo Kabi Dekai Nai Pei. Sorry Ladai Hawa Main. Aircraft Kuzuriai Hui. Ya Battle Japan Kus Operation Ka. Hisati Jiska Maxad New Guinea Ku Port Moresby Par. Kabzakarna, the Ek Isa Kadamjo, Australia KO Sita Katra, Main Dal Dita, or South Pacific, Main Japanese Control KO, or Auge Badada. Yemukabla du Din Takalako. May 7 KO American aircraft, any ek Japanese light carrier KO Dubadia. Egel Din May 8 KO. Dono Taraf Se Bade Hamel Launch Kaige. Japanese aircraft, any carrier Yorktown KO Nuxan Panchea, or Lexington Parba Hutbari Hamukai. Torpedo or bombs Kakai directed any Lexington KO Og, Kusamundar main Badal Dia. Jahaz KO Bashain Kalia Badurana damage control, Ki Koshishin Ki Gain. Lekanag aviation fuel storage tak Bahunch Guy. Just Zaberdas Damakahu. Akirker crew KO Jahaz Kadnapada, or Lexington KO American destroyers, any cut high Dubadia. Is Mukable main Japan any light carrier show Kodia, or fleet carrier Shokaku, KO Nizayata Nuxanhua, Ki Wokai Mahino tax service Esi Bahar Hogai. Ek or fleet carrier, Zuyaku, any Nizayata aircraft or pilots Kodaiki. Bail High Jahaz Kudthik, the Wo Midway operation main Hisanahi Lusaki. Japanese intelligence any Yandaz Lagaya Ki Yorktown be Lexington Ku Soft Dub Chuki High. Pilots any report Kia Ki Dono American carriers Jolthu or Pani main Bikar paid Hu Dike Raida. Yandazas Wak Bilkul Thik Laga. Lekinasal Sachkuch or the Yorktown KO Surf Ek Bomb Laga the Joe Shipku Andar Garaguskar Fata. Lekamahir damage control teams any Nuxan KO Kabu main car Leah. Jahaz Jang Kamaidanasi Dear Nikel Gaya. Peach Telki Laker Chadahua. Lekanabi Bichown Layakta. Japanese intelligence any Natija Nakala Ki surf to American carriers. Enterprise or Hornet. High operational backhane. Midway Ka Pura Plan ISI Sakpar Tire Kia Gaya the Ki Somni surf to carriers hung. Ek AC situation Jisman Japanese planners KO Puri Ki Ki Unk Char. Carriers Asani Sejit Hazel Carlenge. Gannet Sita lagged the Char carriers Banam do. To Jerbakar Japanese pilots Banam Cam to Jerwell American flyers. Baytar Japanese aircraft Banam Cams or American planes. Jeet Pakilagri Lekin Hakakat, ya T-Ki Yorktown Dubinai T. Jaz Mushkilesi Chow Pada, Hua Pearl Harbor Wapas Pahuncha. Flight deck main Bada Se Gadada or structure, KO in the Nuxan Hua the Kiem Torpar, ISC Thik Karn. Kalia shipyard main Kamasi Cam Timahin lagged. 551-pound kayak bomb chi decks KO Chirto. Augeka engine room ka Yupper Jocker Fatada. Is da make any chi watertight compartments Tabakar die. 66 sailors Kijan Luli. Elevated machinery KO Barbag Cardia. Radar or refrigeration systems KO Ban Cardia. Or Hulka 30 frames Kualong seems call die. Fuel oil Samundar main Ben Laga. Or Jahaz Capiche Milantak. Phi Life Riek Lambi Slick Chikai. Hawaii Lawton could Doran damage Calm Winakarn Whale Rear Admiral Aubrey Fitch any Andaz Lagaya Key Normal Halet. Main repairs Kalia Lagbag 90 Din Chai Hung. Lekin Pacific Fleet Commander. Admiral Chester Nimitz Kupas 90 Din Naida. Station HYPO Japanese Naval Codes Todd Chuki T. Rockefort or Unki Team Jani Tiki. Japan Ekbata Operation Plan Karahai. Uni Target Kabi Pata the Midway. Uni Hamel Ki Lagbag Tariq be Malumti. Nimitz KO Jin be Carriers Milsock the Sab KO Samundar Manutarnas Aurorida. Wo Yorktown KO Dry Dock Main Kataran Dean Ka Risk Nai. Lusak the Jabani Badi Ladai Hon Waliti. Isly Nimitz any Pearl Harbor. Ku Repair Crews KO Lagbag Namumkin Kam Karn Ka Hukndia. Jab Yorktown May 27 KO. Schedule Se Ekdin Pelly. Port Parpahunchi. Nimitz any seed orders Jari Kardai or safety regulations KO Sai Par Rakdia. AAM Tor Parjahaz KO Dry Dock. Main Lujane Se Pelly Aviation Fuel Tanks KO Puri Terakali or Soft Kia Jadahai. Joek Puradin Lida High. Nimitz any Bina Rook Yorktown KO Fuel Kasaf High Dry Dock No. 1 Main Dalnka Order Dia. 1,400 Se Zayada. Shipyard. Workers Yorktown Partoot paid. Teen Din or Teen Rat. Lagatar 72 Gant Takcom Chella. Steel plates weld key gain. Bay bait Surak Ban Kai Gay. Systems do Bar Chown Layak Ban I Gay. Is massive welding operation Kalia Ahu main rolling blackouts Tak Kai Gay. Taki repair crews KO Beasley Milty Rai. May 30th KO. Port Main Pahunch Kus Surf Teen Din Bad. Yorktown for SE Samundar Ki Taraf Nikopati. Kuch repair crews Abibi Jahaz Par Maljadi or Safar Kadoran Kam Purakar Rahida. Ship Puri Terra Se Thik Nahi Huiti, Lekan Ladai Kalayak T. Of Japan Ko Du Nahi, Baki Teen American carriers Ka Samnakarnada. Tizra Jut Timing Se Judada. Yamamoto Kaplan Ka, Yandaza the key American carriers Tab Tak Sorti Nahi Karen Jab Tak Midway Par Hamla Shura Naho J. Unk Mutabik. Carriers Pearl Harbor Main Hum. Lagbag 1,400 mile door. Chihuo Hamel Katurant Bad Puri Raftar Se Midway Ki Taraf Dubby Paddy. Tabby Dusi Atiza Din Se Peliladai. Main Nai Pahunch Sakta. Tab Tak Japanese Forces Island Park Kabzakar Chuki Hodi, or Tayar Defensive Positions Main Maljid Hodi. Lekin Nimitz Ko Padha, the Key Hamla Kabhon Wallahai. Islai Unhon Enterprise Hornet, or Yorktown Ko Japanese Fleet Kupa Hunched Esikai Din Peli Hai Samundar Main Bejdia. In carriers Ko Midway Ka Northeast Mainek Peli Se Te Kai Ge Rendezvous Point Par Position Kar Diagaya, Jisa Point Luck Kaha Jadada. June 4th Key Suba. Jab Nagumo Ku carriers any Midway Par Apna Hamla launch Kia. American carriers Peliesi High Lagbag 200 mile door Maljid Var Karn Kalia Tayar. Asli Jang War Games Kakadam Hon Kabilkalek Mahin Bad Shiruhui. June 4th, 1942 KO Suba 430 Baya. Nagumo any Midway Kukalov Pala Strike Beja. 36 dive bombers. 36 torpedo bombers. Or 36 Zero fighters Island Ki Teraf Bada. ISI Doran carriers Par Dusri Wave Tayar Kijara Hiti. Joe torpedoes Se Lays T. Taki Agar American ships Daike Dine Unpar Hamla Kia Jasake. South High. Nagumo any American forces Ki Talash. Kalia Sat reconnaissance aircraft be launch Kai. Lekin yes search the Terra Se organized Naiti. Cam planes Bahut Bada Samundar, Karab Mossam, or Kuch aircraft mechanical problems Ki Waja Se Duresi Ud. Cruiser Tone Se Beja Gaia X Scout 30-minute late Ho Gaia. Exchodius Ider. Joe Auge Chow Kardabai Casa Babani. Midway Parhua Hamla Kuch Nutsum Pahun Chain Main Kamyab Raha. Lekin Island Key Defenses Ko Puri Terra Kamash Nahi Karpaya. Strike Leader any radio par message Beja Kiek or Hamla Zarori High. Yana Gumo any will Faisalia Joe Usky Fleet. Kalia Gadak Sabahwa. Usan Dusri Wave Ka Aircraft. Joe ships Par Hamakarn, Kalia torpedoes Se armed, KO land targets Par Hamel. Kalia bombs Se rearm Karn Ka order to Dia. Deck crews any torpedoes Udarn Shurukai. Planes KO hangar deck main Neche Liagaya, or Hathiyar Badal Jane Lage. Planes KO do bar deck Par Liajar Rahada. Pura Mahal Ek Teraka control Kayasa, or ISI Afatafri any, carriers KO Sab Sayada Kamzabana Dia. Suba 728 Baya, Nagumo Scouts main SEK Eniak Herker American ships KO Dekni Ki report Beji. Message Coffee Dunlada. Ismain yes soft Nahi the key carriers Maljid Hanya Nahi. Nagumo Duvida main Pad Gaia. Kia Wo Midway Par Dusser Hamel. Kalia rearming Jari Rake. Yafur American ships Par Hamel Ki Tayari Care. Usan Peli rearming Rockni Ka. Order Dia. For Ek follow up report Ayi. Jisman confirm Hua Ki American carriers be Wanhain. Nagumo any for Se Apna Faisal Badla. Ab aircraft pardo bar torpedoes Lagon Ka Hukn Diagaya. Jabki Kuchter Peli High on par bombs Chadhegeda. Is Uthalputhal Main or Wak Zayahua. Or Zayada Uljan Pada Hogai. Suba ka Mudyatak. Nagumo ka carriers ka flight decks par armed or fueled aircraft, ammunition, or explosives bear paid to Bilkul Wai Katarnak situation Jisa War Games main Peli High Pacta John Chida. Yeah, Wai Halati Jiska and Desho Kumia, ka dice roll, any diada. Lekin Kyunki Agaki any scenario ko Avastavik, KH Kar Karij Kar diada, Koi Saruksha, ku Intesum Nai Kaigeda. 930 by American Hamel Shuroho Gay. Hornet, Enterprise or Yorktown SE a torpedo bombers any lagbag Kukishi JC Himat Kasath Hamlakia. Douglas TBD Devastator Ek Purana or Cams or aircrafty slow. Cam Hathier and Kasath. Torpedo Kasath Usky maximum speed surf 115 miles per hour T. Jotez or Zayada maneuverable Zero fighters. Kasamni use Azen Shakar Bonadetti T. Japanese fighters any Unka Catalium Cardia. Sab's Peli Hornet Ka, Torpedo Squadron 8, Auge Bada. Lieutenant Commander John Waldron Kia Guvai Main 15 Devastators Bina Jishi Fighter Escort Kasi Japanese Carriers Ki Teraf Bada. Takeoff SE Peli Waldron Any Apney Pilots SE Kaha. The Kigar Surf Ek Aircraft Be Torpedo Chod Padahai. To mission Safel Manajaega. Yabat Bayanak Tor Par Sat Sabadhui. Zero's Deer Chown Whale Torpedo Bombers Partout Paid. Ek Kabad Ek Devastator Gerda Chalagaya. Kuch Og Kagolban Kar Samundar Main Gyre. Kuch Hawa Main High Tucked Main Bikargay. Chand Aircraft Any Hit Hon SE Peli Apney Torpedoes Release Kardai. Lekin Woatni Deer the Key Japanese Carriers Any Asani SE Bashav Karlia. Ser 15 Aircraft Tabaho Gay. Surf Ensign George Gaze in the back. Joe 30 Gantak Samundar Main Tyre Rai. AS Pas Chow Rihi Bayanak Jang Ko Dekyu. Or Jab Japanese ships Pasas Gazardi T. To Apney Seat Cushion Kaneche Chup Jata. Iski Bad Enterprise Ka Torpedo Squadron 6 Hamel. Kaliaya. 14 Devastators Ekalag Angle Se Bada. Lekanatijo Wahiraha. Zeros Any Unpar Hamlakardia. Anti-aircraft fire SE Osman Bargaya. 14 main SE-10 aircraft Jiradaige. Ekbi Torpedo Apnanishana. Nai Lagapaya. For Yorktown Ka Torpedo Squadron 3 Aya. Yawai Squadron the Jisa Fighter Escort Milada. Furby. Wildcat Fighters Ki Madat Kabajid. 13 main SE-12 Devastators Tabakar Daige. Pura Hamla Ek Bayanak Katalium Ban Chukada. Koma Locker. 41 Devastators Any Attack Kia. Surf 6 Zindabakpe. Ekbi Torpedo Hit Naihua. Baladonas Whack Bilkobikar Se Lag Rahada. Unmissions Par Yude Pilots or Gunners Ko Aki Terrapada the Key Shade Wo Zinda Wapas Nae Sakin. Furby Unhome Bina Hitchkache Hamla Jari Raka. Kuch Aircraft Ni Nache Udi Rahi the Key Unpropeller Samundar Ki Sada Esipani Akal Raida. Kuchitni Karib Pahunchge, the Key Japanese Carriers Kadek Par Dod Hugh Sailors Ko Apney Battle Stations Par Jate Hugh Dek Sakta. Unksat Jo Torpedoes the Wo Purain or Bikar Ho Chukta Mark 13 models. Jo Bahut Deer Chalta, Zayada Garrett Chalta, or Kai Bar Lane Kababi Fati Naida. Furby Cruise Any Hamlakia. Jani Huki Bakni Ki Sambhavna, Lagbag Shunyahai. Uni Basya Yumid Tiki Unki Karbani Jishi, or Kaliak Malka Paidakaregi, or Waihua. In torpedo attacks any Japanese fighters KO Neche, low altitude Par Kinchlia, or combat air patrol, Ko Samundar Kakafi Bait Area Main Biker Dia. Japanese carriers Upper Se Bilkul Nange Hoge, or Japanese lookouts Kinazar Surf Neche Chow, Rai Torpedo Bombers Party. Unhon Upper Osman Main Kuchbi Nahi Deka. ISI Whacked Enterprise or Yorktown Kadive Bombers Apney Attack runs Shirukar Chukta. Enterprise Lieutenant Commander Wade McCluskey Ek Ganesi Zayada. Semesi Japanese Fleet Key Talash Maina or Unkafuel Katarnak had Tak Kadam Ho Rahada. Subaten Baya. Jab Fuel Campad Rada or Wapas Mun Kakale Rada. McCluskey Eniekbi had Ahem Faisalia. Unki Nazar Japanese Destroyer Erishur Parpati. Jo Puri Raftar Se Northeast Key Terap Bagrad. American Submarine Nautilus Ka Pichakarn Kabad Fleet Se Do Barjun Kulia. McCluskey Eneas Destroyer Kapiche Chitiai Hui Liheron Ka Pichakarn Ka Faislakia. 1022 Par. McCluskey the Enterprise Ka 37 Douglas SBD Dauntless Dive Bombers KO Lagbag CD. Vertical dive main Japanese carriers Akagi or Kaga Ki Taraf Lajaya. Surf do Minute Bad. Yorktown Lieutenant Commander Maxwell Leslie NE-17 or Dauntless Aircraft KO Soryu Par Dive Cardi Hugh Lead Kia. Japanese carriers KO Koi Shedavani 9 Mili. Unk Fighters Neche Samundar Ki Sada Par Torpedo Bombers Ka Pichakar Raida. Anti-aircraft gunners be Neche High Deck Raida. Jishi Eni be Upper Osman main Jank Kar Nai Deka. Jab Taki bombs Gurnashura Nai Hoge. The descent had already begun. The entire strike lasted just 5 minutes. In those brief moments, the direction of the Pacific War was irrevocably changed. Kaga was struck by 4 bombs. The first pierced the flight deck near the forward elevator. The next 3 fell around the midship elevator. All 4 detonated on the hangar deck, where aircraft were being refueled and rearmed. Aviation fuel erupted. Torpedoes detonated. Ammunition exploded. Within moments, the carrier's interior became a raging furnace. Firefighting efforts collapsed. 800 sailors were killed. The surviving crew abandoned ship, and Kaga sank later that evening. Akagi suffered only a single bomb hit, but it struck near the midship elevator on the flight deck. The result was devastating. The explosion went off amid fully armed aircraft preparing for launch. Fuel and ordnance ignited in a cascading blast that hollowed out the ship. Fire spread faster than damage control teams could contain them. Smoke flooded the bridge, forcing Admiral Nagumo to shift his flag to the light cruiser Nagara. Akagi burned throughout the night and was scuttled the following morning by Japanese destroyers. Soryu was hit 3 times in rapid succession. The first bomb shattered the flight deck ahead of the elevator. The next 2 struck close to the midship elevator. As with Kaga and Akagi, Soryu's hangar deck was crowded with armed aircraft and munitions. The explosions ripped through the ship, tearing her apart. Soryu sank that evening, taking 700 men with her. 3 aircraft carriers destroyed in 5 minutes, exactly as a war game dice had foretold, and precisely what Admiral Ugaki had dismissed as impossible. Hiryu, the 4th carrier, was operating separately and avoided the initial assault. Her commander, Admiral Matome Ugaki, responded immediately, launching a counterstrike against the American carriers. His aircraft located Yorktown and scored 3 bomb hits around noon. Damage control crews performed extraordinary work. Within 2 hours, Yorktown was underway at 19 knots and once again recovering aircraft. Second Strike SE Lot Rai Japanese pilots KO Lagaki Woek Bilkolnaya, Bina Nuxin Wall American Carrier Par Hamlakar Rai Hain, Sham 420 Baya on Hon Yorktown, Ku Port Side Par Du Torpedoes Dagdai. Is Bar Nuxin in a Zayada, the key ship key Sorry Power Kadam Hogai, or Wo 23-degree tack Jukai. Captain Elliot Buckmaster, any crew, KO Ship Chad Ka Hukandia. USI Shambad, Maine. Enterprise Kadai bombers any Hiryu KO Dun Nikala or Uspchar bombs Jiradai. Baki carriers Ki Terra, Og or Andar explosions any Uska Anjum Te Kardia. Hiryu Egel Suba Dubgai. Admiral Taman Yamaguchi, any Apni ship, Kasafhai Dubnka Faisakia. June 4th, Kadinku Antak. Japan Apni was Char, carriers Ko Chuka, the Joe Pearl Harbor attack, Main Shah Milda. Lagbag 3,000 Japanese sailors, or pilots Mergay, Jean Main Fleet Kasabs to Jerbkar, or Aki Terra trained aviators Bishah Milda. Carriers KO Wak Kasaf Badla Jas Sakta, the Lekin pilots KO Nai. Japan NE Surf Ekdin Main Itni Skill pilots Kodai Jitin KO Tar Karn Main Sailing Lagda. America Khan Nuxin Yorktown, the Joe Akirka June 7 KO Japanese Submarine I, 168 Kahamo Main Dubgai. Or Destroyer Hammond. Koma Locker 307 American soldiers Mergay. Joe Exchange Ratio Kuzabasi Ek Bahut High Guduk Farkta. Japan NE Ek Decisive Battle Par Sab Kuchda Par Lagadiada. Or use Tabaku and Harka Samna Karnapada. Is Ladai Ka Faisal minutes ka timing or seconds main liagay decisions any Kia. Agar Tone Ka Scout Plane 30 minutes ter Esi Nai. Time Par Launch Hoda. To Nagumo KO American carriers Kaber Main Peli Pada Chal Jada or Shade Woa Lag Tayari Karta. Agar American dive bombers 10-minute Peli ya 10-minute Bad Pahunkti. To Japanese fighters Unhirakni Kalia Tayaro. Agar Nagumo any aircraft KO do Bar Rearm Karn Ka Faisal na Badlahoda. To Jab bombs Gurswak flight decks explosives Se Bear Hunao. Lekin Abai Ki Asli Waja T-Wo overconfidence. Joe Yamato Par Hu Char Dinku War Games Se Paidahui T. Agaki Kadais KO Nazarandas Karn Kubad Japanese planners any Kabi seriously Yasosha Hainai Ki Agar carriers Partakas Wakto Jab aircraft rearming main Lage Hoda Kia Hoga. Kenki Games main Monagaya the key Americans Itni Jaldi strike Nai Karenj. Is Waja Se American carriers KO Peli Detect Karn. Kalia Koithik Inazam Hai Nai Kiagaya. Joe Scenarios Uncomfortable Lagda. Anhigara Kiki Kh Kar. Karij Kar Diagaya. Natija Yahwaki Japanese Fleet Bilko USI situation. Kalia Bina Tayari Kabattle main Gus Guy. Jiskayu Samna Karnapada. War Games main American sidecar role Nibhain Walla Admi, ek Namrad Jr. Officer the. Usek Isa Scenario Peshkia, the Jaim land-based bombers, Japanese, carriers Paris Whacked Hamla Cardi Hain Jab Wo Sab Sayadakams Road Hain. Uski Prediction Japan, Kakai Senior Admirals Se Zayada Sahi Nikli. Lekin Uski Bat Jishi Any Nahi Suni. Kyankiek Umpire Any a Scenario Ko a Sambhab Kara Dia. Woyamon Ko Tar Hai Nai the Ki Japan Har Sakta Hai. Japan Any is the Bai Ki Asia Ko Chupain Ki Puri Koshish Ki. Radio Tokyo Any Midway Ko Ek Batijit Karup Main Peshkia. Japanese Jana Ko Bataya Gaia Ki American Forces Ko Bari Nuxin Kasaf Piche Deko Dia Gaia Hai. Char Carriers Ka Koi Zikunaiwa. Casualty List Jari Nai Ki Gai. Kai Mahino Tak Opera Main Yakabar Chapti Rahi Ki Akagi. Kaga, Soryu, or Hiryu, Ubibi Fleet Kasaf Active Hain. Zakmi Bakyu Sailors KO Hospitals Main Alagra Kagaya, or Unhi Midway Kaber Main Bone Esi Manakar Diagaya. Jean Junior Officers Eni Ladai Dekiti. Unhi Dorderas Postings Par Bej Diagaya, or Sak Hutton Diagaya Ki Midway Par Kabi Batna Carrion. Ships KO Active Rasta Par Hyra Kagaya, Yadaikaya Gaya Kiwo Deployment Par Hain. BAS Phil Hall available Nahi. Jab Paraveran Any Apni Marchuk Rishtadaran Kaber Main Pucha. To surf at Naka Gaya Kiwo Action Main Shahidhu. Lekanya Nai Bataya Gaya Ki Kahan or Kais. Yadoka Nagara the Ki Kai Japanese Nagrikon. Keo Yung Kakadam Hon. Kabad Hai Setchka Padachala. Military Kuandar be surf top level officers Keo Hai Puri Harkain Dazada. Carrier pilot training Lanawal and Keo Bataya Gayaki, Unk Peliku pilots, Keo reassign Kardia Gayahai. Naki Womer Gayhain. Strategic planning Ace Chalti, Rahi Jays Char frontline carriers Ubibi Upalabhan. Ya cover up Tura Rajnitic Feda to Luaya, Morale Banara, or Leadership Par Barosa Kaim Raha. Lekin is in a Kami as he Sikni Ka Maukabi Chinlia. Agar Junior Officers Keo Yahai Nai Pada the Ki Midway Main Kiahua. To Woa Gaze Hamlon Esi Bakni, Kalia Tactics Kais Bana Sakta, Agar Planners Har Keo Mon Esi Inker Kardi Rai. To Galtian Ka Analysis Kais Hoda, Why Overconfidence, Joe War Games Ko Big Ad Chuki T. Puri Young Kadoran Japanese Strategy Ko Bibigadi Rahi. Iska Strategic Asar Turan or Vinish Karida. Japan Ki Puri War Planning is Botpar Tiki Tiki America Apni, Industrial Shakti Puri Terra, Esi Mobilized Care. Asi Peli Hai Yung Jeet Li J. Yojna Tiki Pacific Manek Defensive Perimeter Banaya J. Use Mazba Kia J. Or Jishibi American Counterattack. Ko in the Mahenga Bana Dia J. Ki Washington Ko Shanti Ki Bachi Carney Paid. Jaim Japan Apni GD Huizamin Apni Pasrake. Midway ISI Plan Ka Kendria Hisadi. Ek AC Decisively Joe American Carrier Power Ko Midada or Negotiation Ko Majbor Karda. Lekin Jab ya Knockout Blow Failho Gaia. Jab G Kubajay Char Carrier Samundar Main Dubgay. To Japan Ki Strategic Position Lagbag B Meet Ho Gai. Defensive Perimeter at Hora the American Carriers Ubi Biek Bada Katra Bain Rai. Of Japan Apni Char Fleet Carriers 300 Cs IATA aircraft. Or Lagbag 3,000 trained personnel Ko Chuka, the Jinmen Anmo, or to Jerbkar pilots be Shamilda. Yin Nuxinit ni Jaldi Pura Hona Mumkin Hai Nahida. August 1942. Midway Ku served to Maheen Bad. American forces any Guadalcanal par offensive Shuru Kardia. Yalan in Japan Kuliye Puri Terra Akanakti. Ego 6 Maheen Tak Dono Taraf Se Resources Guadalcanal. Or Uskias Pas Kasamandari Lake in Main Jonkgay. Japan any island Ko Bashane, Kalia John Lagadi, Lekin Carrier Superiority Kabina Harladai, or Zayada Mushkil Hodichali Gai. Late 1942 or early 1943 Main Guadalcanal, Ko IRD Gerd, Hui Naval Battles Main Japan any do or carriers, Ryujo or Hyo, Kodai, Sathai Sankin or Betterine pilots be. Cruisers or destroyers any Iron Bottom Sound Main Kofnak, Rat Kiladian Lady. Jahanatni ships Dubi Ki Samundar Ki Sada Wreckage Se Bargai. ISI Doran. American shipyards Ek Kubad Ek Ne, carriers launch car Ride, Ek AC Raftar Se Jisa. Japanese planners any Kabi Mumkin Hai Nai Manada. Essex class fleet carriers Vishal Jahaz the 36,000-ton displacement Kasaf, Lagbag 100 aircraft Lujane Ki Kshamnaraktihu, or Ace Design Kaige the Kibari Margel Sakta. Pela Essex-class carrier December 1942 main fleet, main Shamilho Gaya. Midway ka Surfchi Mahin ka Andar. Iski Bad ne carriers Har Kuch Mahino ka Antero Parit Rai. 1944 ka Mudyatak. Pacific Main American Navy ka Pasutni SEB Zayata fleet carriers Ho Chip the Jit in Japan ka Pas Yung ka Shura Mainda. Fleet carriers ka Sasaf. Merchant ships ka Hopar Bain escort carriers be mass production techniques Kuzuriai be had Tetsi Se Tire Honlage. Yechok carriers aircraft Ki Sankya or Raftar main fleet carriers Kam Ukabunai Kar Sakta. Lekanya convoys Ko Hawaii Suraksha. Amphibious landings Ka support or submarines Ka Shakar Karn main be had UPOG Sabihu. American shipyards Se Har Kuch Hafton main Eknaya escort carrier launch Ho Rahada. 1944 attack. U.S. Navy Kapas 100 Se Udik escort carrier service main AA Chukta. Joe Industrial Taket. May 1942 main B main lag Rahiti. Y 1944 attack Nerniak factor ban Chukiti. American factories Dastas. Hazar aircraft Bana Rahiti. Surf 1944 main high. America any lagbag 100,000 Terra Ku aircraft Tire Kai. Training programs Se Har Mahin Sanctine pilots Nikel Rahida. Itni production capacity Tiki damage U ships Ko Mahino Kubajay half to main repair car Dia Jadada. Jure Gay aircraft Utni Tetsi Se replace Ho Jate the Jitni Tetsi Se Unhi Jure Jadada. Or pilot losses Ko trained aviators Kalagbag Unut Reservoir Se Pura Kia Jas Saktada. Japan is production Ka Mukabla Nai Karpaya. Uska Industrial Base Koda. The or resources Simita. Shipyards Ko Steel, Mazdor or Anya Zaroratan, Kalia Appa's main tacker Letty demands Ka Samnakarna Padada. Aircraft factories Lagatar, Hawaii Hemlon Kakatra, main Com Karahiti. Kenki American bombers Dear Japanese mainland Tapa Hunch Raida. Pilot training system. Joe Pelly High combat losses Se Daba main the quality Barker Rakti Hutni Tetsi Se replacements Tyar Naikar Sakta the June 1944 main Philippine Sikila attack 88 Japanese carrier air groups main at Hictor Ne or Unabavine pilots Bear Ja Chukta Jinkata Jerbkar American aviators Kasami Tikpana Mushkilda. Natija Ek by anchor Sanhar the Jis Americans any Great Marianas Turkey shoot Namdia. Agaki Midway Se Baktagaya. Lekin Jean Lagon Ko Sech Ka Pada the Beach Usky reputation Chup Chop Nux and Utta Chukiti. Furby Wo 1943 TAC Yamamoto Ka Chief of Staff Banaraha. April 1943 Maine. Decoded Japanese radio messages Ki Madat Se American P. 38 fighters Eni Yamamoto. Ku aircraft Ko Bougainville. Ku Upper intercept Karkajiradia. Agaki be USI flight. Mainly. Lekenbari Chodon ku soft crash Se Bakaya. Kai Mahino ku lodge ku bad. Agaki any battleship divisions or shore bases key command Sambhali. Puri Yung ku dornas in detail main diary leaky. Yet diary ekes admi Ko Darshadi High Joek Tarafas Yodna ku prati wafadar the Jisa usan Kudgadi main Madakiti. Or Dusri Tarav Dear is Bakeo Samaj Ra the Kiyung Harija Chuki High. Usan Galtian Ko Mana. Lekin War Games Kadoran Gala Strategy Ko Manzori, Dean Keys Madari Kabi Puri Terra Nahili. August 15th, 1945 Ko Japan, any surrender card dia. Emperor Hirohito any radio broadcast Kuzuriai Desh Ko Yafaisla Sanaya. Agli Suba. Agaki any Bina Ijazaka Ek Onim Kamikaze mission lead Kia. Jaim Wo Okinawa Kapas American ships Kita Raf Bomber Utakar Lugaya. Us Hamelmain Uski Malho Gai. Woas Yung ku Akrisher Karamanasi Ek Bana. Jisa Uski overconfidence or Kwahishan any Biwaja Lamba Kinchdiada. Rigged War Games Ki Kahani Kai Sailan Tak Chupirihi. Japanese military records yet to Nash Kar Dai Gaya classified Rai. Joe Officer Shamilda. Woya to Yung Main Mayor Gaya for Chapai Rai. Is Bear Main Paley Public Jang Carry 1955 Main IE. Jab Captain Mitsuo Fukuda or Commander Masatake Okumiyaki Katab Midway. The battle that doomed Japan Prakashithui. Fukuda Pearl Harbor Par Hawaii Hamilton Nitritvakar. Chuka. The O Midway could Doran Akagi Par Maljida. Okimiya Wai umpire the Gist dice roll, Ko Agaki, any Nazaranda's card dia the. Unki Kitab any war games ka pura vivra india. Uspal Samajab dice any Tabai ka sunket dia, or use John Budge car thukar dia Gaia. Is buying any Japan or America. Dano Jaga, Pathkon ko Hilakar rock dia. Yes soft about the key Japan key military leadership ko pada. The key unki yojna main kamianti. Furbius par mal kia Gaia. Bad kukuch itahasvin any kuch vishesh details par sawalat he. Yakate huki fukada kabi kabi gatnan keo badachata kar pesh kardada. Lekin satya par kabi koi vivid naiwa. Yabate hai kiagaki any beach main dako de kar Japanese nuxin keo kamdai kaya. Yeah be spashed high key war games any ek galat yojna keo sai the haradia. Or Japan any shedavanian kabajid tabai ki taraf kadambadadia. AAJ ka modern wargaming principles Midway ka games KOX Shedavani, Karup main decktain. Professional military education main is gatna ka istimal confirmation by a samjain kuliyekia jadahai. Yani apni peliasi bani hui darnan ko sahi sabit karan wali jang kari dunna, or Joe jang kari unhichinati to use Nazaranda's cardina. War games ka deshi kamion ko ujagar karna hodahai, unhichipananai. Or Gshibi system may nium sab par barabar lagahon chai. Naki mampasana tej pon. Kalia results Beteljan. ISI ladai se America any bilkul ulta sabik sika. Midway se peli American war games socked. Imandar or Kathier the Jean hon kai Tarikan se operations ka fail hon ki sambavanan ko samilaya. Jab Admiral Nimitz any Midway ki raksha ki yodnabanei. To use gaming exercises SE Pada, the key, carrier battle chodisai timing, or position, ko enter par nerbhar kardihane. Is slyas and apney forces KO is terra SE Tainak key surprise at hictum ho or risk minimum rahi. Rockefort key code breaking any Americans KO jang carry ka faded dia. Lekin surf jang carry si hai yung nai jidi jadi. Us jang carry ku adar parsai fa lina zarori hodahai. Carriers KO bilkul thik jadapar rakna, hamlon ka timing sai rakna, or tactics KO bina galti ko amal main lana, yasab zarorida. Joe panch minute main teen Japanese carriers to Bahu, wo asal main mahino ki tayari, training, intelligence collection, or apnik shamatan ku imandar mulyankin ka paranamda. Japan ku pasbadi fleet, zayat unabov car pilots, or Beitar aircraft J's kai fade. Lekin and Faden Kasath overconfidence, Jad Sokwali planning, or ISA leadership be the Joe Apni Darnan Par, Sawal Yuthana Nai Chadada. Jab war games Kadoran dice any Tabai Ka Sunket dia, to Gaki any Yojnabadown, Kabajay dice high Betel die. Jab Hakikat any Sabikar dia Ki Dai Sai the Tab Bahutter Ho Chuki Ti. Yasik surf military strategy tax simit nai high. Baki organizational decision-making ki bunyadi samashian parbi roshni dalti high. Koi sans jo complex chinadian ka samna kara hiho. Usamandari esi risk ka and dazalagana, or burika bron ka swagat karnachai. JIS Pal Koi organization apni high propaganda par barosa karn lagdi high. Asa ajibachan karn wali jan kari keo sly. Thukra dedi high kyanki wo mancha natija naidai kadi. Yeshedavani Dean Wallen Ko Sajadin Lagi High. Us Palasi Uska Patin Shiraho Jada High. Joe leaders Asahad Sachbatan Wallen Ko Dandit Cardiane. Wo ya Paka Cardit Hain Ki Wo Sach Tab Tak Chuparahiga Jab Tak Tabai Sami Nae Jadi. 1942 Ku Japanese military system. Main junior officers Ko Aki Terapada. The key senior officers Par Sawa Yuthana career. Kalia Katarnak Ho Sakta High. Okumiya any dekakia gaki any dice kanatij ko palatia, lekin wo chupraha. Kyanki bon ka matlab hoda kuch hazonahona. Surf apner future karab karlina. Ace or kidney officers hung jinhon kamion deki hangi. Lekin USI dar ki waja si kamash rai. Kidney sai batain surf islai kabi sami hai nahi, i.e. kyanki culture any asamadi ko discourage kia. Ace tests or simulations Joe Hameshama Judah plans KO Sahi Sabikarian. Bilko be Kamodhain. Testing Ka saw Maxad Hai Yehoda Hai Ki Fail Hone. Kutarik Peliasi Dun Jayan. Jabtak Unka Nuxin Real Denaya Main Naho. Jo tes fail hai nai hosakta, wo tes hoda hai nai, wo surf nadak hoda hai. Midway ka war games be wadi, X-stage performance. Jo Kathier planning ka illusion paida karn, Kalia ki gai, Jabki assault main wo surf y confirm car rai, the Jo senior officers peli haite car chukta. Dice surf props the, game table ek manchta, or jab and props any gallant natija dia. To unitab tak battle Gaia jab tak manch, kuzabas isahi natija nae Gaia. AAJ key modern organizations, BI Galtion Barbar Darati Hain. Companies ace marketing test Cardi Hain, Jo Peliesi Hai Yasabikarn, Kalia Bainot Hain ki Naya product successful Haga. Sarkari agencies ace studies Cardi Hain, Jo Peli Esi Liege Faislin Ko justify carrying. Military commands ace exercises Kaladi Hain, Jo existing doctrine Ko validate Karn, Kalia design Hodi Hain. Har case main simulation Imandar assessment, Kubaje Kabuki theater band Jada High. Or Jab Heiki Kat Takrati High. Jab product flop ho Jada High. Policy Ulta Sardai Kati High. Your doctrine fail ho Jadi High. The Sablog Hirani Kanatak Kardiane. J's Jishi any warning Haina Diho. Warning signs Hamesha Ek J's Ode Hain. Jab Mushkil Sawalan Ko discourage Kia Jada High. Jab Devil's Advocates Ko Gatter Sam Jada High. Jab best case scenario KO high most likely mon Leah Jada High. Jab negative forecast KO surf negativity KH car tall dia Jada High. Jab test KO problems Daikane Kubajay pass hone. Kalia design Kia Jada High. Yes Sab USI Bamari cause symptoms Hain Jo 1942 main Japanese planning KO lag Chuki T. Agar Gaki any dice kanetij KO mon Leah Hoda. Agar war game main do carriers KO de Bahai Ren dia Hoda. To shade Japanese planners KO Samage A Jadaki combat Kadorn aircraft rearming Cardi Hugh carriers Kidney Cams Road Hain. Shade wo rapid launch procedures develop Cardi Gist flight Dex Culi rate. Shade carriers KO Zayada Dordor Rockney key planning Hoditaki Ekhai Hamlakai ships KO Na Ladub. Shade reconnaissance at Hari Jadi. Taki American carriers Peli detect Ho Jate. Shade Yabi Pucha Jada Kiat Nabata operation ni risk Kalayak Bihayanahi. Lekin and main se kuch be nahihua. Kyanki war game any problem ko chupadia. Yojna ek gata kami kasath auge bad guy. Ek AC kami jo sabko daikni chaiti. Lekin jishi any use vikar naikia. Kyanki svikar karna matlab yamana hoda ki plan galahai. Or plan ko galat mana matlab use badalna. Or use badalna matlab senior officers ko yamana pada ki wo galata. Or wobot mani uncle yesabs zayat in the mumkin tea. Gammond, Sansagat Jada or Izako Dean Kadar. In Tinon, any milk Japanese fleet ko to buy ki ra pardekel dia. Japan Midway ki taraf is poor barrels kusaf bada ki yojna kamyab hogi. Kyankiek manipulated war game any yai natijadai kayada. Dice any satpatayada. Admirals enias sach ko thukradia. Or June 4th ki suba. Surf Panch Minute Main. Heiki Cat any Sabikar dia ki Daisaida. Char aircraft carriers Jalkar Tabaho gay. 3,000 Logmare gay. Pacific Main Japan ki Akamak Shamada Tukar Bikar gai. Surface Sly. Kyankiek Empire Eniek Asubidogenic Natij Ko Svikar Karn. Kubajay use Badown Ka Faislakia. AAJ Akagi Kaga Soryu or Hiryu ku Avshesh Midway ku Utar Pashtim. 17,000 feet of sea Zayada Gersamundar main pay Huhain. Deep sea surveys any in carriers ko. Wain photograph Kia. Hai Jahan wo dubda. Akagi Sidi Kadi Hai. Uskabao Tut Chuka Hai. Kaga Yulikar Padi Hai. Uskaholan explosions se fat Chuka Hai Joyus Ladub. Soryu or Hiryu Samundar ku Tal Park Hai Mile Tak Bikri Hui Hain. Yes Sab war Graves Hain. Anarashri Samjon Katat Shurikshit. Gina surf remotely operated vehicles visit Cardi Hain. Taki Edahas Kalian ki Staitai ka Rekaraka Jasake. Unpanch Minakila Dai ka Adyan Denaya ki Har Naval Academy, Main ki Ajada High. Nagumo, Spruance or Fletcher ka Faislin Ko command courses. Main Bariki se Tota Jota Jada High. Rockefort ka Intelligence Com Signals Analysis ka Gold Standard Manajada High. Or torpedo bomber crews Kabaladon Ko a Sambhab Parastation, Main Sahas, Karup Main Yad Ki Ajada High. Lekin War Games ki kahaniek or Zayada Gera Sabik Dedi Hai. Yadaikadi Hai ki Kia Hoda Hai Jab leaders, Satchkabajay certainly Keo Zayada Mahat Vadid Hain. Jab Asaj Babashivanian, Keo Soljane, Kubajay Karij Kar Dia Jada Hai. Jab Test Keo Chinati Dean Kubajay Surf Confirm Karn. Kalia Design Kia Jada Hai. Ugaki Eni Dice Fank, Tabai Deki, or Faisa Kia Kitabai Mumkin Hainai Hai. Hekikat Eni Asamadi Jada D. Dice Sahida, Admiral Galata, or Char Carriers a Slide Jail. Kyanki Barosa Sachasi Zayada, Main Raktada. Agar Apko Yekahani Pravrit Karnwali Lagi. To his video KO like Carrion. Second World War Key, or became Johnny Kahanian. Kalia subscribe Carrion. Comments main batayan ki AP Kanasi Dekrai Hain.